Hey everybody, welcome back to the underground lair. We're down here, Stringman guitars with an LTD B206SM 6-string bass. But we are changing strings to go to the custom gauge 32 to 130. Currently is 125 to 36, I think it is. So the truss rod will change. So I'm not even going to worry about measuring anything right now. We're just going to pull the strings off and polish the frets, which are pretty darn polished to begin with. We'll hit them with some light grit. Oil the fingerboard, just pickups. So there you go. LTD 6-string monster. I can't even. I guess if you, yeah, I have trouble enough with 4. But anyhow, this is a beautiful guitar with the spalted maple top matching headstock. Tuning machine. They look like nuts. They're the bushings. They need tightening, not crank, just kind of snugged up. You should do that every time you change the strings, especially on a bass. You're going to have, what happens is that the rattle of the strings, by the way, that's a 15 mil, the rattle of the strings will loosen those up over time. Flip it over the backside, detach the tuner. There's these little screws that are up here at the headstock. Always check those too. This one, by the way, is made in China. It's got a bolt-on 5-piece maple and walnut neck. Made by ESP. I always snug these up too. I do them like I'm changing a tire. Try to get the same amount of tension there. While this is over here, we're going to make sure this is tight. We're going to make sure this end's tight. Okay, so whoever had this before me, or if it came from the factory that way, they did a really good job on polishing the frets. I only used 6000 micro mesh, and I took care of some of the sharp fret ends. There weren't many, and it wasn't bad, but I figured while I had the strings off, might as well do it. So like I said, I had to open up some of the nut slots in order for this to fit. So let's go and have some fun. This is not a string through. That's tight. I hope the double wound side's going to go through there. You can do it. Come on. There we go. Alright. You go there. And I'm going to go 2 past where it's supposed to live, because these are those mini tuners. 2 past. And we're going to cut it there. Man, that's a thick string. Put it in the hole, all the way down, bend it over and around. I might have to go a little shorter. That's quite a bit to go around here. We only need about 2 wraps. I put the graphite paste in the nut slots as well to help us with our job. Yeah, that's going to be enough wraps there. I like to bend it around. And that string is sitting in the slot. Okie dokie, boys and girls, we're back. We're all strung up, all polished up, all oiled up. Okay, that'll do us for now. Now we can put a ham sandwich between the fingerboard and the frets here. So that's going to tell me that we have way more than 12 thou of relief. Holding at 17th, measuring 12. Whoa, actually we don't. 3, 5, 7, holding at the 17th. We actually have to release that truss rod and just bring the saddles down a skosh. I hope we don't have to take the neck off. We're going to have to release, well, I'm not going to release the truss rod quite yet because that was a lot of tension on them, a lot of tension taken off, and then a lot of tension put back on with the new strings that are a heavier gauge than what was on there. So while we're at it, since we have good relief, let's check our relief, our string action at the first fret. And we got to come down on that. Whoa! Actually, all but the B has to come, or the B is the only one that has to come down. So let's do that. Now that's 130 is the gauge on that. My files only go up to 120, so you kind of have to do it at an angle like so. That's what we're going to do. Take our 20 thou. Nailed it. And this thing has 2 truss rods on it, so we're going to have to adjust. What I'm going to go for is 10 thou at 7th fret, holding at the 17th on the treble side, and I'm going for 12 on the bass side, because these big floppy strings have a big ellipse and they will bang on the frets whenever you hit them a little too hard. So with that in mind, I've got to, let's get rid of this 20. I don't want to confuse myself. That's easily done. Get rid of the pointy things. All right, let's check it again here. Now that we have we got to release that. And where's my 10? Got to put the cable on the other way because it doesn't reach. Big honking neck here. I'm gonna have to do that with another hand. There we go. $10. So 17. 3, 5, 7. Boy, that could be released as well. Look. See? So we're going to release the truss rod to make both of those work. It's a 4 mil, and I'm so glad that they went and put the truss rod adjustments between the strings. Okay, I think I got it. 17th, 7th, it's barely lifting up on the 10 with the 12. The 10 falls right in there, so it's probably 11, and it'll probably settle It's, thank goodness this has a two-way truss rod. Otherwise we'd be in trouble, because the truss rods were just flopping in there. There was nothing, they were doing nothing. Okay, our neck seems to have settled where it wants to live. It may change overnight, but not to the degree that it's going to throw everything off. Let's go ahead and check our intonation. We're a little flat there. Oh, are we? Yeah, we're a little flat. So that means the saddle's going to go that way. When you do that, remember that you got to push the screw back in, because sometimes it will just back the screw right out of the place where it's living, like that. We're there. Good. See there, the E is also flat. So once again, don't forget to push it in, bend it over the saddle, retune. Okay, we're there. That one's a little sharp, so you want to take tension off the string, so you're going to pull the saddle back. Not that far though. There we are. D is on. G is on. C is flat. Wah, wah, wah. Means the saddle's got to go that way. And push it in. That did it. Okay. We're intonated. We have 12 thousandths of relief here. We have 10 thousandths relief down here. We don't have any string buzz. Pickup height time. Let's hope there's still sponginess in here. I think there is. They gotta go down. Quite tight. That's good. That's going to go down still. That's good. I'm splitting it different because it's not touching here. It's touching there, and it's definitely touching there. I'll take it down just a little bit more. Call that done. Yeah, okay. Now I go to the next smaller one and go to the other side. And that's too low, and that's too low. So reverse twist. Reverse twist. That went too far. This not enough. Too much. Just right. Actually, I'll take that down just a little bit and call it done. This one. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Plug it into the noisemaker. No noise there. Volume control, no noise. No noise. That's your bass. Your mid. And treble. Now that one had a little bit of noise in it, but as soon as I moved it, it went away. So make sure you turn your controls once in a while, boys and girls. Alright, let's just see if I can even get my hands around this. You see I don't use my pinky? It's lame. It doesn't work. Bango. So we went from 10, in some cases 9/64 string height at the 17th fret down to 6/64 all the way across. We lowered the string height at the first fret on the B string, restrung with these Ernie balls 130 to 32. Set the pickup height, set the intonation. We're going to let it sit overnight. Call Buddy in the morning, tell him come and get it. Hey everybody, I want to thank you for joining us down here in the underground lair of Stringman Guitars. Well, we brought this B206 LTD spalted maple bass 6-string up to par. If you would like your guitar brought up to par, send us an instant message on the Facebooks. We'll get you in here, there's a line forming. Take care of the old folks, love your neighbor like you love yourself, and most of all, you have yourself a great day. Peace.